we're going arm crunch to our bar. Now, let's go ahead and go into the arm crunch first, enter into it first. And we'll go into it the same way. We're gonna set up Kimura, we're gonna arm drag. Now here, I wanna take my chest under his shoulder, remove my foot off his thigh. So I bring myself under, so that hand, and I'm gonna take a shallow hook, right? And immediately I wanna frame against his head, and I wanna connect his shoulder to my body, okay? Now, once I connect his shoulder to my body, it's pretty common that we're taking the gable grip. The palm that I like to turn to me is my left arm. There's something about this, with your hand being to you, it's actually a stronger frame than if you turn it away. And you can feel your hand when you do it. If you frame something and then turn your hand away, you can feel your muscles on the outside of your arm kind of tighten right there. So this I like to do here, like so. Okay, now, let's look at this orientation of the arm just a little bit, because it's one of those things that you gotta feel. We're gonna talk about a couple of different things. First, we've been talking about taking my spine away from this. Nothing happens, but when I take my spine away with a small shift, I didn't do anything different. It just orientates me better to where the shoulder is lower onto my body, which does make a huge difference. Okay, and now, this arm here, I wanna be bladed, not here into the armpit, because then he gets the freedom with his elbow. I need to stop his elbow from back movement, right? But I also can't be down on his elbow, right? This wouldn't make sense either. You see what I'm saying? So the trick to that is to pretend that I'm at the elbow and lay over the tricep. So, does that make sense? So I pretend that I'm over the elbow here, and then I'm trying to cover just behind the elbow, almost like I'm gonna sweep him. You know, I'm trying to sweep him this way. I'm just gonna block. I don't need to block here. This would even be a bad block here. You know what I mean? If I'm trying to go this would be the perfect block. Why is that? Into the lever, right? Simple silence. You know what I mean? You guys should see that. The more you can see, like, know the end of the lever, right? The better off. Even controlling somebody's posture. Here or here. You know, it's a different thing. Anyway, so we're gonna pretend. We can even move our arm. We can move our slide up to pretend that we're covering it up. But we're just gonna put our hands together, which does kind of slide it down just a little bit, right? But that's gonna help just a little bit, kind of get that blade coming across the back of the tricep, okay? So we're gonna focus on this. Now, I shrug, bring my ears to my chest, or bring my shoulders to my ears, right? And I always want this turn. I always want this, see how this turn, you see? He wants to move his head to the other side, and then he'll take his left arm, and he's gonna post it out into this, yeah, you can bring it back through, but also post it out into this corner. And now I can't do anything with it, you see? Yeah, he can repummel it too. But if he smashes through, and he dominates the quadrant or the section, if you divide the ground into 4 points, up here is where he wanted to go, right? If you think about sweeps, if I'm gonna sweep him, I'm gonna sweep him to this quadrant up here. All right, we're going this way. If he's gonna take me back, we're going to this quadrant down here. Does that make sense? So if he wants to defend his hand, he's gonna go through, that would be prime. Would he do that? Maybe not, he may shrug. Or he may just repummel the hand. So, connect, right? And now, let's get more over the back of the tricep, okay? We're not gonna let his head come up, out, and over. That, we already know if his head starts coming up, the next thing starts to happen, whatever that thing is, right? You see what I mean? If his head starts to pop up. So, think about the orientation to the back of the tricep. Now, and all I'm doing, lift up for just a second, all I'm doing is from right here, I just take my spine and I'm just moving it straight away. Just like so. Notice my left foot, and I'm just gonna slightly shrimp away, and then I can do it again. And so what that does is it moves the shoulder from my solar plexus here, it moves the shoulder down my body, it keeps it there, down my body. And now we're better. And you may not have to do it once, you may not have to do it anytime. So you get my arms in there. You may not have to do it anytime, right? He gets your arm in there, he may have to do it twice. You see. I feel bad for all of you when Mike figures out this arm crunch, because you gotta win inside space. Good luck. So, that's getting that away, getting the shoulder lower down into the body, okay? Now we're butterfly hooking, right? So outside butterfly hook, as soon as that butterfly hook goes in, I want to extend it. I'm trying to pull my knee out right now. A couple of different things can happen. I can put it into the hip out there if we want to start trying to attack into the arm bars, okay? But just to set up the arm crunch, all I need is that outside butterfly hook, and I'm going to push it. Now his response is going to be to keep his posture. If his response is not to keep his posture, I win immediately. So make sure that as we're drilling this partner, you keep your posture. Because if not, you're gonna lose immediately, right? So as I push it away, I'm not really doing anything. All I'm doing is keeping his elbow above his shoulder. I'm keeping my frames, and I'm not letting his shoulder slide up my body as I put my butterfly hook in. I kept my frames, now his shoulder's down on my belly. So it's really hard. Set up, set up, set up, set up, set up. Get your head up, get your head up, get your head up. Stay up on your base. Get up on your base. Good. That's what we want to see right there. He's getting his head up. And I have to keep, man, I don't know how to describe that.
The way I describe that is like pull your left elbow back.
Yeah, I guess you're
almost like cinching it in, right?
Yeah, I'm cupping with my cupping, and yeah, kind of rolling my hands to my chest. That's hard to explain. You gotta just kind of feel it. And then get up to your base. I'm gonna relax as you get up, and then I want my feet into his hips. Right? I want to be able to be here. Okay. And then from here we can start to stop. Let's go to the opposite side first. We'll stop. We'll use that, and I want us to mount and keep it. Don't let it go. Keep it. Okay? Nobody got it? Frames. Grab the wrist. Set up the arm drag. Move your chest underneath it. Connect to the shoulder. Pull the foot up. Build your frames. Posture away. Shrimp. Posture. Shrimp. Outside. Sorry. This one. Outside butterfly hook, keep the frame, weight the elbow, and look, just me pushing, right? Just the extension. See what happened to me? I came up. I didn't work. He pulled me up. If he doesn't keep his posture, he loses. As we set up, though, if he keeps his posture, I'm gonna stomp on his hips first, and then we'll take out that far side leg.